The stigma around mental health means that many children do not get the help that they so badly need. This needs to change.
Catherine, Princess of Wales, whose grace, resilience, and quiet strength once lit up palace halls and schoolrooms alike, has long been more than a royal figure. She has been a symbol of compassion, particularly for the children of Britain. From the earliest days of her royal life, Catherine displayed an unwavering devotion to children's welfare, driven not by duty alone, but by a deep, personal empathy that set her apart. Many who worked alongside her have said it began far earlier, during her years studying psychology at the University of St. Andrews, where she developed a fascination with the earliest years of development. She was struck by how critical the first 5 years are in shaping a child's life trajectory, and saw how so many children, through no fault of their own, were dealt such difficult beginnings. This quiet realization blossomed into a lifelong calling. As Duchess of Cambridge and later as Princess of Wales, she made early childhood development the cornerstone of her royal work. She didn't merely attend events or lend her name to campaigns. She listened, she learned, she studied, visiting early years centers, meeting educators, speaking to parents and mental health experts, engaging deeply and sincerely. In 2020, she launched the 5 Big Questions on the Under 5 survey to better understand public attitudes toward early childhood. And this led to the creation of the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood, a bold, structural step that aimed to reframe how Britain supports its youngest citizens. Through years of patronage with organizations like Place 2B, the Anna Freud National Center for Children and Families, and Action for Children, Catherine brought national attention to the unseen struggles of children's mental health, family instability, educational gaps, and sought to weave these often fragmented efforts into a unified, compassionate vision. She visited children's hospitals where she sat beside tiny beds with parents too exhausted to speak. She crouched down to eye level with children in classrooms across the country, reminding them with a smile that they mattered. She wasn't performing, she was connecting. And that connection only deepened as she privately faced one of the most difficult battles of her life, a cancer diagnosis that shook the nation. The news was met with a wave of heartbreak and support, and yet, in true Catherine fashion, she chose to keep working, quietly, behind the scenes, even as she underwent treatment. She continued to review reports, draft letters, offer guidance to the foundation team. In those moments of fragility, her clarity of purpose became even stronger. Those closest to her say it was during this time that she finalized her wish, a deeply personal, powerful final request. Her dying wish was not for legacy, nor for monuments, nor for the memory of her own name. It was for the children. Specifically, she asked that every child in Britain be given the chance to grow up in a loving, safe, and nurturing environment. She hoped that the government, educators, families, and the Crown would unite to prioritize the mental health, emotional well-being, and development of the next generation, not in theory, but in practical, measurable ways. She wished for more funding for early years services, for more attention to trauma-informed care, for greater support of parents, and for a society where children from every background could feel seen, supported, and empowered. Her final message, delivered in a handwritten letter now preserved at Kensington Palace, simply read, "Please take care of them. They are our future, our hope, our everything." And thus, the legacy of Princess Catherine endures not just in the memory of her smile or the elegance of her role, but in every classroom she visited, in every child whose hand she held, and in every life that will be lifted by the light she refused to let dim.